Do you know those moments when emptiness and uncertainty take over you? That feeling of being lost, not knowing what to do to fill that space inside your chest? Maybe you have tried everything, searched for answers in conversations, in books, in advice. But deep down, you still feel that anguish, as if you were sailing in unknown waters, without a compass to guide you. And it seems like life just repeats itself, a cycle of doubts and endless questions. You don't want this anymore, do you? You feel that there is something much bigger that you have not accessed yet, something that could finally illuminate this path that seems so uncertain. Imagine now, if this search could have an answer, a true meaning. Imagine if you could finally hear what you always wanted, understand what was beyond your perceptions, receive a clear, direct message, as if you were being guided every step of the way. A voice that would say exactly what your soul is longing for, calming your heart, bringing that feeling of peace that you have been tirelessly seeking. Well, know that this opportunity is right in front of you, closer than you ever imagined. And all you need to do is take the first step. Sign up now. That's right, click to sign up, without hesitation. By doing so, you will be opening yourself to a new chapter, allowing the answers and relief to enter your life in a real and immediate way. Don't put it off. Now is the time. The universe is placing this opportunity right in front of you, waiting for you to say yes. So, click and sign up now. Allow this change to begin, and see how your journey can transform. There are moments in life when we come across someone who seems to make us lose our ground, someone whose presence awakens something in their heart that was asleep until then. And it is precisely about this feeling that the angels come to talk to them today. They are by their side, observing every detail of this special connection they feel, this presence that occupies their thoughts so deeply and intensely. The angels want them to know that none of this is by chance, and that this feeling that insists on growing inside them, even in the face of so many uncertainties, is part of a much greater purpose. This person, whose presence stirs their emotions so much, feels, albeit subtly, something they cannot name. They are not sure what it is, but there is something in them that makes them feel as if they are facing a mystery. The angels show that, by their side, this person feels an unusual peace, a calm that makes them forget about the world around them and get lost in every moment they share with them. It is as if, by their side, they could finally rest from their own battles, finding a serenity they did not know. But do not think that this connection is a simple attraction or a chance encounter. The angels reveal that this bond carries with it a spiritual force, something that transcends common understanding and awakens a spiritual flame in the souls involved. This person, even without understanding, feels that something in their life has changed since they came into their path. They realize, even if they do not admit it, that their presence has brought light to areas of their soul that were obscured, areas where they may not have had the courage to look. With every smile, with every word, they feel as if they are facing a mirror that reflects not only what they are, but what they could become. And silently, this awakens in them a deep desire to understand more, to delve deeper into this feeling that they cannot contain. They feel that by their side, they are closer to something greater, something that transcends the limitations of time and space. The angels explain that for them, this connection is like a gateway to a truth that they have not fully unraveled yet, but they feel is essential. However, there is something that prevents them from diving in completely. The angels whisper that they are in the midst of an internal battle, a struggle between the desire to get closer and the fear of getting lost in this feeling. They feel that there is something in you that challenges them to be authentic, to open their heart in a way they may have never done before. But this vulnerability scares them, as it implies abandoning old beliefs, patterns, and even fears that they have held onto throughout life to protect themselves. It is as if they know, even if unconsciously, that this connection demands complete surrender, total acceptance of what they feel, and that requires courage. The angels want you to know that this connection is a call for spiritual growth for both. It brings lessons that can only be learned together, in pairs that walk side by side towards something greater. This person, unknowingly, feels drawn to what you represent, to your light, to your ability to be authentic even amidst difficulties. And it is this essence of yours that makes them return to you, even when they try in vain to pull away. With every attempt to escape, they realize there is a greater force pulling them back. It's as if something in the universe is orchestrating the encounters, as if there is an energy that silently and mysteriously guides them towards you. The angels show that this force is the very essence of a spiritual connection, transcending human understanding and challenging any logic or reason. When souls meet in this way, there is always a hidden purpose, a purpose that the universe knows and awaits the right moment to reveal. Now the angels ask you to keep your heart open and receptive, for this connection, though intense and at times painful, carries within it the promise of a spiritual awakening. This person, although confused, is in a process of self-discovery, and their presence is the catalyst for this awakening. The angels explain that by their side, they begin to realize that there are dimensions of love and surrender that they had not experienced before. And although they still struggle to understand all this, they feel, almost instinctively, that you are a key piece in their evolution journey. It's important that you understand that this person needs time to understand, to process and to accept what they feel. They are going through a phase of introspection, a phase where everything seems to blend within them. There are moments when they feel completely enveloped by this feeling, as if you are the point of peace they have been seeking. But there are also moments when fear takes over, and they feel tempted to pull back, to put up barriers between you both to protect themselves from what they don't understand. The angels, however, ask you not to worry, as this phase of hesitation is part of the process. They are discovering what it means to love truly, and that scares them because loving truly means exposing oneself, allowing themselves to be seen in all vulnerability. And even though they are still at the beginning of this journey, the angels assure that, with time, the barriers that separate them from you will dissolve, making room for an even deeper connection. You, who have been the lighthouse in the darkness, are the source of inspiration this person needs. The light you emit touches their heart so subtly, yet so intensely, that it makes them question everything they believed they knew about love. It is this questioning that will gradually lead them to discover the truth that the universe holds for both of you. The angels reveal that this journey of discovery, although slow, is guided by spirituality, and that, with each step, you are closer to understanding the purpose of this connection. Before continuing, the angels ask you to write in the comments, "I trust the universe," to seal this message with faith. This is just the first part of a profound revelation that awaits you. Stay strong and open to what is to come, for there is much more that the universe wants to share with you. As the angels guide my thoughts, they reveal that this person, even though silent and introspective, is deeply affected by your presence. It's as if your energy has a unique quality, a vibration that awakens dormant feelings and challenges the serenity that this person has tried so hard to maintain. The angels show that before you entered their life, they believed they had everything under control, that their heart was safe, shielded against feelings that could challenge their balance. But your presence broke down those barriers, revealing a depth they didn't even know existed. With each encounter, with each exchanged word, they feel like they are being led to a new dimension of themselves. They experience a restlessness, as if they were facing a mirror that reflects not only who they are, but who they could become. This reflection, though charming, brings up old fears, wounds they have not yet had the courage to heal. That's why sometimes they seem to pull back, to close themselves off, as if they were not ready to explore this connection in all its intensity. The angels ask you to have patience, as they are in a delicate process of self-discovery. They feel that you are a point of light in their life, someone who illuminates the darkest parts of their soul, parts that they hid even from themselves. And although this light attracts them with an irresistible force, there is also the fear that by getting too close, they might lose control over who they believed they were. It is important that you know that the universe has been silently working, orchestrating all the details for this connection to blossom at the right time. The angels whisper that, even when everything seems stagnant, when the distance or the silence seems to take over, there is a deep growth happening. They are starting to realize that what they feel for you is something rare, something not found every day. And this awakening is the first step towards a journey of transformation. Within them, there is a struggle between reason and heart. The mind tries to keep control, logic seeks answers to something that cannot be explained in words, while the heart screams louder and louder, asking to be heard, to surrender to this feeling. The angels show that this inner struggle is common when kindred souls meet in circumstances that challenge their beliefs and patterns. It's as if the universe is testing both parties' willingness to embrace this experience, even with all the uncertainties. Every day, they realize that you have brought something into their life that they cannot ignore. There is a growing desire to be by your side, to unravel who you are, to understand the force that attracts them so strongly. The angels say that deep down, they know that if they allow this connection to grow, they will never be the same. And this prospect, though beautiful, is also frightening for someone who has always sought to control their emotions. You represent to them an opportunity for renewal, for rediscovering themselves. The angels want you to understand that this process of coming closer and stepping back is a way for them to protect themselves from the unknown. They fear that by opening up completely, they might lose their independence, their autonomy, but at the same time, they feel that resisting this love is like swimming against the current. This person, even in silence, begins to notice that everything they have experienced up to now was a preparation for the moment you entered their life. The angels explain that you are a key piece in their healing and self-discovery process. And even if they try to hide it, their soul recognizes the importance of this connection, feels that there is something greater at play, something that goes beyond the barriers they try to build. By their side, they have the chance to let go of old wounds, to free themselves from fears that have been with them for so long. And that is precisely why the universe has put you in their path, to be that healing presence, that source of inspiration that propels them to confront their own fears and limitations. The angels explain that what you share is a unique energy field, a space where true love can flourish, bringing healing and renewal to both. Every day, the universe prepares new opportunities for them to connect on an even deeper level. And they, little by little, are starting to realize that there is no escaping this feeling. They feel like something is calling them back to you, as if an invisible force is weaving their destinies, creating a path that both need to walk together. The angels ask that they continue to be who they are, to keep their light shining, for that light is the beacon that guides them on their journey of self-discovery. They assure that this connection, although full of challenges, is also a blessing, a rare opportunity to experience love in its purest and most transformative form. And that by their side, they may finally find the courage to break free from the shackles that keep them prisoner of their own fears. With their presence, they are helping them to open their eyes to new possibilities, to see that true love is not a threat, but a gift that transforms and liberates. The angels want them to know that time is an ally in this journey, and that every step, every advancement, is a reflection of the spiritual growth both are experiencing. Before moving forward, the angels suggest that they write in the comments, "I trust the divine process." This symbolizes their surrender and trust in the path unfolding before them. Remember that this journey is unique and special, and that the universe is aligning every detail so that love and truth may bloom in both of their lives. The angels reveal that for this person, you are like a mystery to be unraveled, something that instigates their curiosity and at the same time brings peace. Amidst so many internal questions, they feel that by their side, there is an inexplicable serenity, a sense of belonging that they don't find in anyone else. This feeling leads them to reflect on their own choices, beliefs, and everything they thought they knew about love. The presence of this intense connection makes them wonder if they have really lived until now or just gone through life without feeling something so genuine. The angels show that this person, although not fully understanding, feels that you are a transformative presence in their life. Even in moments when it seems distant, distracted, or even indifferent, their soul recognizes the depth of this connection. They know, even if they don't say it, that your presence is an invitation to change, to a new perspective of life where love is not limited by fear or resistance. Deep down, they feel that by opening up to you, they will also be opening up to a more fulfilling and true life. This person, who once settled for superficial and predictable relationships, now finds themselves facing something that challenges all their defenses. They realize that you are different, that there is something in your essence that attracts them almost magnetically, as if the universe itself is conspiring for you to get closer and closer. And no matter how much they try to deny, run away, or even convince themselves that all of this is just a phase, something in their inner self knows that this connection is not fleeting, but a union that carries a spiritual mission. The angels also wish for you to understand that they are in a moment of deep introspection. They question the meaning of life, what truly matters, and above all, the significance of the love they feel for you. Often, the weight of this reflection makes them seem distant, as if absorbed in their own thoughts. However, the angels assure that this distancing is not due to lack of interest, but rather a natural process of understanding, a necessary time for them to accept the magnitude of this connection. By allowing themselves to reflect on their feelings, they realize that there is something in you that makes them feel complete, as if they were faced with their own mirrored soul. They see in you a strength that inspires them, a courage they themselves wish to have. And it is this admiration, this almost silent reverence, that brings them back to you, even when they try in vain to pull away. With each attempt to distance themselves, the universe ensures that you are brought back together, as if to remind them that certain connections cannot be ignored. This journey, though challenging, is being guided by spiritual forces that work silently, aligning every detail so that they may find the peace and clarity they need. The angels reveal that even in times of uncertainty, there is a higher purpose that sustains this connection, a purpose that will be revealed in due time. And as they walk through this process, your presence is a beacon that lights their path, bringing them hope and encouragement. You, with your patience and understanding, are the foundation they need to face their own fears and insecurities. The angels ask you to continue being that presence of light in their life, as it is precisely that light that propels them to confront their own shadows. Although they do not express it in words, this person feels deep gratitude for all you represent, for all the times you have been understanding and welcoming, even when they couldn't show how they felt. This person is at a crossroads, and their soul knows they are facing an important choice. On one side, there is the comfort of the life they have always known, safe and predictable. On the other, there is the possibility of a life with you, where love is full, but also challenges every certainty they have. The angels show that they feel an increasing desire to surrender to this love, to allow this connection to transform their life, but there is also the fear of getting lost in that feeling. Therefore, it is natural for you to notice moments of hesitation, of pulling back. They are trying with all their might to understand how this connection can coexist with the values they have always nurtured. And at the same time, they feel drawn to this possibility of growth that you represent. It's as if the universe is testing their courage, challenging them to let go of everything they believe they know to embrace the unknown. And although this process is difficult, the angels assure that it is necessary for them to awaken to a new reality. The angels ask you to keep trusting the process, as every small step this person takes towards you is a victory over their own fears. They want you to know that true love is capable of overcoming all barriers, and what you share is living proof of that. This connection, though silent, is powerful, and carries with it the promise of profound transformation, a change that will touch both souls. Before we continue, the angels suggest that you write in the comments, "I accept this connection." By doing so, you are affirming to the universe that you are open to what is to come, that you are ready to embrace love in its most authentic form. Remember that this journey is a divine gift, and what is being prepared for them is something that transcends any expectation. As this person gets closer to understanding what they truly feel, the angels show that their heart undergoes a true awakening. It's as if every day they allow themselves to see a little more of the truth, of how much you mean in their life. But this revelation comes with fears, with questions that make them hesitate to take the next step. They wonder if they are ready to dive into this love, if they are capable of facing the changes that this connection proposes. And it is in this process of self-discovery that the angels ask you to be patient, for this journey is essential for them to free themselves from the shackles of the past. This person, even without realizing it, is facing a confrontation with everything they have avoided for years. The old wounds, the insecurities they have always hidden, now come to the surface, calling for healing. And you, with your serene presence, are the one who offers the security they need to face these shadows. The angels reveal that you are the safe haven for this person, the place where they feel they can emotionally bear themselves without fear of judgment. And this trust is something rare, something they have never found in anyone else. Though they may not fully understand, they know that you are someone special, someone who makes them feel whole, complete. But the fear of the unknown still makes them hesitate, makes them question if they are ready to fully surrender. It's as if they are on a bridge between the past and the future, and each step towards you requires an act of courage. The angels whisper that, even though it may seem distant at times, this person is undergoing a profound transformation, a process that requires patience and faith. They are starting to realize that true love is not a threat to their freedom, but an expansion of all they can be. And this discovery, though beautiful, brings with it a fear of losing control, of abandoning what they've always believed to be safe. The angels show that, little by little, they are learning that opening the heart does not mean weakness, but rather strength. And it is you by their side, who inspires them to take each step in that direction. Within themselves, this person feels a mix of emotions, a whirlwind that sometimes brings them closer, sometimes pushes them away from you. But the angels assure that with every attempt to pull away, life brings them back to your side, showing them that this connection is stronger than any barrier they may build. It's as if the universe is sending constant signals, small reminders that you too have something special, something that cannot be ignored. Every day, the angels are silently working for this person to find peace amidst this whirlwind of feelings. They want you to know that deep down, they feel that your presence is a gift, a blessing that life has given them. And even though they are still in the process of acceptance, they already understand that you bring something they have never found in anyone else. It's a calmness, a sense of home, of belonging, that makes them feel alive in a way they had never known before. This journey of self-discovery makes them understand that by their side, they don't need to be perfect, that they can show their flaws and vulnerabilities without fear. And it is precisely this acceptance that leads them to see you as an essential part of their life, someone who brings out the best in them. The angels reveal that you are like a mirror reflecting their true essence, and that is why, even without understanding, they feel so drawn to you. The angels ask you to keep your heart open, for this person is going through an awakening process, and each day by their side is an invitation for them to get even closer to their own truth. And they want you to know that, even though it may seem difficult, what you share is a deep bond, a connection that transcends the physical and touches your souls in a sacred way. Every gesture of yours, every word, every moment you share, is a seed of love that sprouts in their heart. The angels show that little by little, this person is realizing that this love is real, that it is not an illusion or something temporary. And this awareness drives them to face their fears, to open up to a new beginning where love is the guide. However, this awakening is gradual. They are learning to cherish this connection and understand that the universe has placed you on the same path for a special reason. The angels explain that time is an ally because each moment of reflection and self-discovery prepares them to experience this love fully. And although fear still exists, every day they feel more confident to walk towards you. Before we continue, the angels ask you to write in the comments, "I welcome the love that the universe has prepared for me." This symbolizes your openness to the love that is blooming, your willingness to embrace this connection with all its nuances and depth. Remember that you are a crucial piece in this process, and what is to come will bring the fulfillment of your deepest desires. The angels are now guiding me to the end of this message, bringing a revelation that they wish for you to embrace with an open and hopeful heart. They show that the journey between you and that person still has much to reveal, and what you are experiencing is just the beginning of a spiritual and emotional transformation that will deeply and lasting touch your souls. This connection, although challenging and at times filled with doubts, is a blessing that the universe has carefully placed in your path. That person, who has often tried to rationalize their feelings, is finally coming to the realization that certain emotions cannot be explained by logic. The angels whisper that they feel there is something sacred in this love, something that transcends what is visible and tangible. It is as if, by their side, they have found a part of themselves that was lost, a piece that completes the puzzle of their life. This realization makes them feel increasingly drawn to you, as if you share an invisible bond that goes beyond this existence. The angels assure that soon, that person will be ready to take a step closer to you, a step that will lead them to an emotional openness that they fear, but deep down long for. And you, who have been patient, who have waited with such care, will be rewarded with the sincerity of that heart that finally surrenders. The angels ask you to keep the faith, for what is to come is a stage of union and mutual understanding, where both of you will be able to explore this connection with the intensity and depth it deserves. By your side, that person will be able to recognize that true love is not a threat, but a blessing. They will understand that you are not in their life to take anything away, but to add, to share, and to build together a path of light and growth. And it is this certainty that will lead them to open their heart and allow this feeling to flourish without reservations. The angels want you to know that, although the path until now has been filled with challenges, those obstacles have only strengthened the connection between you. Every moment of uncertainty, every doubt faced, has served as preparation for what is about to unfold. They are ready for a new phase, where love and truth will guide every step, and where there will no longer be a need for masks or barriers. They also ask that you embrace this love with gratitude and respect, as it is a gift from the universe, something not found every day. This connection is a reminder that true love exists, that it can overcome any fear, and transform even the most wounded hearts. And it is this love that you will share from now on, a love that brings healing, light, and a sense of belonging that you both sought, even without realizing it. Now, the angels make a special request. They ask you to write in the comments the phrase, "I accept the love that the universe has destined for me." By doing this, you will be aligning yourself with the energy of this connection, opening your heart to receive and nurture this love that is about to fully blossom in your life. They want you to know that you have never been alone, that the universe has always made sure that every detail was carefully orchestrated for this moment to arrive. The angels will be by your side, guiding each step, blessing this union, and protecting you against any negative influence. Trust, because everything is happening exactly as it should. This love is part of a divine plan, a journey that is just beginning and that will bring with it moments of joy, peace, and a rare and precious bond that is rare and precious. Finally, they leave a message of hope and faith. What is true always finds a way. And now, as they prepare to open their heart, you will be the first destination of their surrender, the place where they will finally find what they have been searching for. Embrace this love, as it is yours, and the universe conspired for it to reach you. May this message fill your heart with peace and confidence, and may you be ready to live everything that the universe has reserved for this special bond. And now, dear soul, the time has come to decide how you want to continue on this journey. You have felt the calling, experienced every revelation brought by the angels, and you know that this message did not reach you by chance. The universe is opening doors, bringing into your life a new possibility of love, true connection, spiritual expansion. But for you to receive all that is reserved, you must take a step of faith. Now, envision yourself connected to this energy of transformation. Envision yourself receiving each revelation from the angels directly, opening your heart to a new reality unfolding for you. This is an invitation to a life where you are in tune with the signs, where the universe speaks directly to your heart. And the next step is right here. You know that the universe does not make mistakes, that this journey of love and truth is not a coincidence. So if you wish for this light to continue guiding each decision, each step, if you want to receive the messages from the angels firsthand, feeling the certainty that nothing is by chance, subscribe now. Yes, that's right. Click to be part of this energy. Do it now. Don't wait, because it is here and now that the universe is at work. Click on sign up and become part of this spiritual connection. By doing so, they will be sealing this commitment to truth, to love, to the peace that their soul yearns for so much. This is their choice, their decision. So do it now, sign up, and allow this divine energy to continue illuminating their path, guiding their days, and opening the doors to everything they deserve to receive. Feel welcome, and may the light of the angels continue to shine brightly in their life. Their journey does not end here, it is only just beginning, and they know it is just the first step on a road illuminated by the divine. Welcome to the beginning of everything their soul has always longed for.